Hi Collective, welcome to my channel. I'm Crystal, Divine Psychic Medium here, delivering messages to you from the higher realms. So welcome in everyone. So this is going to be a timeless reading. What is it when I'm out here? My incense keeps falling. This happened yesterday too. I put it in my little cup here. I'm probably not supposed to. I had it in my incense little tray thing and it still fell out. So maybe you need to cleanse your space. Literally right before this reading, I went around with Florida water and I was really cleansing my space. And I was already noticing that before I was even cleansing, right? I felt this clearing energy, like things are dissipating, I feel, is what I heard, but I still went around and cleansed. So maybe they knew I was going to tell you that things seem more at ease and calm, but to get there, like, you have to cleanse your space, because I guess I was already cleansing my space before the Florida water. It's just a combination of things, right, that I've done that are cleansing. So maybe this is a message that for some of you, when you go around and you cleanse your space and maybe do a couple different things, maybe a blend of incenses or different things, like, it's going to cleanse, right? And for some of you, literally, it's like blockages and obstacles are being removed too, and that's going to be a big thing. And maybe that's why I'm telling you to cleanse right now too, because maybe you've had some sort of movement or a change, and now cleansing the space, it's really going to be clearing some things out, right? As toxic cycles are definitely calling out. Look, I went right to renewal, number 20. And the moon, 18. This Scorpio full moon was very, very intense. These are the energies that I'm very much connecting with. The Scorpio full moon was very, very strong. Our first full moon following the eclipse cycle. So major closing outs were happening here. But it's like it needed to happen in phases. And like I was saying, for a lot of you, like, you needed to let go of something. And now that whatever that cycle, situation, relationship, person is closing out, things are going to get lighter, right? But it's like you don't always see it in the moment, right? Like when something is ending, you don't see the clearing, but maybe you can see the sun coming in or something off at the distance, like change is coming, right? This moon definitely was bringing, big closing outs. Yeah, look, release, number 13. That's very beautiful. So 20 is judgment. Okay. And then what is 13? Yeah, death card. Yeah. I don't know why I was seeing it as like, is this the devil? Right? But and so maybe you're letting some sort of stronghold toxicity, because I was feeling the devil card, but I wanted to look it up to make sure. But yeah, renewal, right, with release. This is death card, right, and judgment's being called, and with the angels blowing the trumpet here, for a lot of you, I feel this was divine calling judgment on your behalf. Awakening here. There's definitely a releasing and a letting go. For some of you, you're accepting something and you're letting it go. 6 of water, 6 of cups. She's looking at that feather, right? Letting something go, right? Letting something not be heavy anymore. For some of you, this was a structure, a family, something to do with your stability, your security with the 4 of Wands, right? They went right into into tarot. It's beautiful. I feel guided to the angels, right? So I pulled some different angel oracle cards and tarot. Keep in mind that all of my readings are timeless, but take whatever you feel is for you, okay? So yeah, I'm getting this energy like you can come out of hiding for some of you. If you've been like in that hermit energy where you have been kind of protecting yourself, like you're being called to come out. Ace of Fire is here, so there's a passionate new beginning here with balance, temperance. Alright, I'm going to get into some oracle and then we'll get back into the tarot, but I'm really feeling this beautiful energy coming in, and I was feeling the pinks, right? So this led me to the romance angels. Right? Look, flirt. Flirt's coming out. So I really feel like there's this beautiful energy that's coming in, right? Like I'm like anxious. I don't know what this anxiousness is. Somebody could be feeling this energy. It's like hard for me to sit still. It's like someone's excited. Yeah, look, very soon came out. This could be the one. Wow. For some of you, you've already met the romantic partner you seek, right? But for some of you, you were hung up in a codependent relationship, and now you're healing family issues. For some of you, there could have been trauma bonds that was going on within the family that was keeping you trapped and stuck in situations. For some of you, you were dealing with, okay, I got two things. For some of you, you were dealing with like a past life lover where you had some sort of trauma that you were being called to heal out because this is past life relationships, but then calling in your soulmate. For some of you, by you dealing with this past life relationship and healing the trauma, you have called in a higher level soulmate. Because for some of you, like your part of the contract is done. So now, you know, you're calling in something that's a vibrational match to you, especially like if your soulmate, they didn't learn their part of the contract. It could be holding you back, and now it's not a fair contract. Either way, soulmate's coming out twice here. I felt like you were dealing with the soulmate. That's why it could have been a very long, powerful, strong relationship. It might have been something that was extremely difficult for you to let go of, because soul connections, when we know there's contract and soul ties, like we mistaken those a lot of the time for our kingdom spouse. Look, the incense fell again. For our kingdom spouses, spiritual spouses, because there's a lot of passion and a lot of energy. And for some of you, they're saying give your relationship a chance, because for some of you, you might have healed through something, but for some of you, like separation, okay? Some of you, you needed to separate, or maybe for some of you, the Scorpio full moon caused the separation. And you know, sometimes when you feel that loss, then you'll go in and you'll do that healing, right? Where you can come back together because they can feel the loss of you. For others of you, like some of you, just creating that distance in that space calls in a new lover, and it's for you to have a choice, because some didn't learn their lessons and some are coming in unhealed. So that's why release your exes here too. I mean, that's the only thing with the romance angels. Since I read collectively, I get a lot of different energies. You have to take whatever you feel is for you. I mean, there's multiple different things there. But that's why you always have to trust what you're feeling, okay? For some of you, engagement is here. You're taking a relationship to a higher level of commitment, or you're coming into a relationship. I just seen religious factors. That could have been a big block for some of you. But see, there's deception here. Like I said, for some of you, some have came back in. Came out of separation and came back together, but they had the intent, because of the intense chemistry and passion and the remembrance, and because there was a soul tie with the soulmate here. Like, they wanted to get married. So for some of you, like a false engagement could have happened, or could be coming, because the feelings and the emotions and the passion is there, but they don't really want to, you know, fully commit and say like a wedding, because if it goes against religious belief systems, or there's some sort of trauma, healing family issues. For some of you, like their family might not approve of you or something like that, and maybe it's like, well, I'm going to act like everything's fine, but I'm sure it will be. Maybe they'll grow on them. Maybe there's an influence of a family here. It might, you know what I mean? Like, it might not be truly the person alone, their emotions and feelings, but they may care more with their family things. There's a lot of times I've seen where there's marriages that are getting ready to happen, right? But then when it comes down to saying I do, and the family's there, right? Then they can't walk away from the altar type of thing, because they know that it would be hurting their family, sacrificing their family. So for some of you, that could be a thing. take it however you feel it fitting, but there's a big movement within relationships. There's a lot of closing out. It's either closing out karmic cycles within relationships, lovers, and soulmates, or it's closing out like relationships altogether. But I'm feeling the strong energy of like new beginnings, new opportunities, new lovers, a big movement of like soulmates coming in. There's this really, really beautiful energy that's coming in, right? So the angels are definitely guiding a lot of things. A lot of new career opportunities and things like that are coming in. So I felt guided to all the angel cards, of course, today. So the angel of abundance is going to be the next one that we're looking at, right? All right. Angels of abundance. What messages do we have from the angels? Taking a divinely guided chance and deserving this. So you need to know, let's see it, deserving this and take a chance, that you're being divinely guided to take a chance. You deserve this. You deserve love. Like I said, for some of you, you need to know that you deserve this higher level soulmate. For some of you, it could be challenging because it could be like, but I learned so much, but I was in a soul contract or whatever. But there's a lot of love and passion there. But when you've completed some sort of contract, you're ready for leveling up. All positive changes and successful ventures involve a degree of risk, and you are ready to follow your divine guidance to new territories. As you leave behind in which is comfortable and familiar but no longer appropriate for you, you make room for new and for meaningful opportunities. So, you are a beloved child of God, like everyone else, and you deserve to receive the support that will allow you to focus upon your divine life purpose. Even if you can't yet recognize your lovable qualities, trust that God and the angels can see how amazing you truly are. Beautiful. Block out distractions. You need to know that the enemy is very much coming in, trying to block out distractions, trying to block you, stop you. Literally, like that's what was happening too before I was going to do this reading, right? Like I was having my children taken to the park for me so I could have some quiet time, right, to work. And then, of course, my eldest was like, no, I'm not going to let her work. She doesn't realize a lot of times she gets used, right, to be a blockage for me or whatever. But then she got called into work. Boom. But it was cute because it was already done hours before, but it's like divine knew what was going to go on, right? And it was cute too because like I was going to go into the park with my daughter too, but my daughter, she's 5, right? And it's cute because she was like, Mommy, you work. You said you work. I was like, what? Normally she wants me to go to the park, but she wanted me to stay. And I was like, really? You want me to stay? You're so cute. So I was like, all right. I took that as, all right, I better stay. I'm like, if things happen for me to work, then I will. It was cute because my daughter was like, she was going around having a little fit, right? And anyways, like I took that as like, fine, I'm gonna relax, I'm gonna work on making some jewelry and doing some things and just stay positive and focus on if things open up, then I'll do a reading. If not, I'm just not gonna let her steal my energy, right? Second time I was doing gratitude list too. And block out distractions again. So anyway, I was like, I'm blocking out the distraction if we're trying to lower my vibrational frequency, right? And then, yeah, all of a sudden she realized that she was late to work. They changed her schedule on her. So, boom, within like a minute, she had to get ready. Out the door she went. And I'm like, look at that. I'm like, all right, I guess I do have to sit down and do a meeting. And then I got a call to check into from them at the park. And they were like, come meet us when you're done working. So I was like, all right. It's cute, like, and things will be aligned for you and set yourself up. Don't get caught up in the distractions, into the arguing, debating. That's how these distractions will come in. People to try to lower your vibrational frequency through arguing, through saying things that aren't true, trying to get you to defend yourself, honor yourself, trying to get you out of the light, trying to get you out of your beautiful energy. So don't do that. Don't do that. Just walk away, right? Just start working on more things, right? Have courage to ask for and accept help, and ask for your needs to be met. This is a time where you need to start commanding the universe, and it might help you feel better if you do gratitude lists too, being grateful and thankful for the things that you have, because for a lot of you, you're like, you know that you've been blessed so much, so you feel as though, you know, you shouldn't be asking for more or something like that. So putting together a gratitude list can be very beneficial at this time, because it's allowing you to, you're speaking that into existence too, and you're telling the universe that you're worthy of more, you deserve more, because you're very appreciative for what you have, so you deserve more. Kind of like what you have to realize is if you're running away from a relationship saying, I deserve more, which is beautiful to do that, but you also have to take the lessons away from it. Like a way that I finally see is like, I have to embrace the relationships I have before I'm going to be free of them, because they're sent to serve me and teach me lessons, right? And if they're still here, then I still have lessons and I still have work to do, right? Because I've always been like, if you're blessed to be in a relationship where there's a lot of love and passion, like, you have to learn the lessons of why things aren't working. You can't just be like, well, I deserve to be treated better, I'm gonna leave this and go deserve better. You're gonna go looking for another damn lesson is what you're gonna do. But if you stay in that relationship and you're very supportive, caring, loving, kind, you keep doing the work, you keep bettering yourself, you keep focusing on how to improve. If things aren't fair, that's where the divine comes in and realigns you. So just have those boundaries, right? That's way too. So you start pouring out love into yourself and have boundaries. Like, that was my biggest thing. I needed to learn how to have boundaries and space, and I still get tested. All right. Every day. And every day, even if it's just a little bit, where I want to say something, I want to react, but I don't. I'm like, that's a little win for me today for having control. You know, that didn't trigger me. Wow, if those words and what they said triggered me, almost had me to respond, almost had me defend myself, then, that's something I need to work on. Okay. Do the work. It's not enough to dream or pray. You also have to take positive action and take steps, and are being divinely guided to take. Consistently working on your priorities will make it flourish like a lush flower garden. That's something I like to say too, is the universe always meets you halfway. You got to take the actions, the steps, and try. If you don't try, how can they help you? Right? That's how you prove you're serious to the universe too. And even if you're trying is just acting like you already got it, right? Changing your intention, doing something, that's still like, yeah, you can try to trick the universe, you can, right? So, I'm not saying like lying and things like that, but believing in it, you know, like the pretends, like think about like as a child, like playing dress up, girls that like to play dress up and things like that. You know, like, you know how it made you feel different, you kind of felt the energy when you were, like, that's what I mean, like, feeling the energy, right? So, like, if you feel that you're deserving better of a better relationship and more love, like, are you loving yourself more? Have you bought yourself a new outfit? Are you doing things that make you feel nice? Are you taking yourself out? Block out distractions again. So you need to know, definitely the enemy is trying to, you know, trying to pull you off. That's a lot of times too how people show themselves too. Because if you're just being beautiful and loving yourself and in beautiful loving energy, and people are messing with you, why are they messing with you, right? Because they're demons, they're darkness. Because people that truly don't have all of that are gonna love that you love yourself, are gonna love that you're passionate and that you have things that you're excited for, right? So maybe people are being revealed to you at this time. Right? For some of you, maybe you need to get some crystals to help protect yourself. That's something I recently did with my son. Like, he's been going down a dark polarity. He's in my little upside down Leo. And I was having to talk with him before I left that, you know, you're letting people pull you down the rabbit hole, you know, argue with you. Remember what I said, a little Leo. I always tell him the eyes. You can take control of a situation through the power, through your eyes, through your soul, right? So, just look at people. A lot of times you can look at them, and when you see the seriousness in those eyes, it says stop. That says a lot altogether, right? Just have that stern look at them. Don't respond to what they say. A lot of times people get intimidated and will walk away. I've learned walking away from a Leo. It's far more, to me, intimidating. Somebody could be running their mouth and saying all of this, but the person that's just dead staring at me and not saying a word, those are the ones where I'm like, okay, I don't want to be here when they do react. If they can keep control and composure over what's being said to them, I don't want to see what's going to happen when they okay, so that's what I mean. Like, so I've been teaching about you're far more powerful. You know, like the lion doesn't need to go through saying I'm the lion. You know what I mean? That it's that stare, it's that energy, right? Okay. So anyway, don't get provoked. Oh, where I was going with this is that I was realizing that like he's getting down the rabbit hole, right? I'm like, you need to keep control of your energy. And I was looking for his I bought necklaces for my kids to wear a long time ago, I think, to protect them from all the electronic frequencies, AMFs. I think it's black tourmaline, because sometimes too much, I'm talking about this, too much electronics, they don't know how to release it, right? And he does gamelize my gamer, so they got to release that electricity, right? It gets pent up or whatever. So releasing the AMF, right? But anyway, so I'm like, you going to the park, okay? But anyway, I was looking for his necklace, so I couldn't find it, but I ended up putting rose quartz on him, right? So they were showing me that and wanted me to tell you about that. So maybe for some of you, like your children, need to wear some rose quartz, or you need to wear rose quartz, or work on love, right? Because you got to be careful of the crystals that you put on your children, right? Because they're very, very strong and powerful, especially to those that are very what am I missing in my words? Like delicate to crystals. Like there's certain, I can't wear crystals that are too strong. Like I even made like a new black obsidian bracelet for me to wear, and it was too strong. Like I had to take it off of my wrist. Certain places it's just too much gets absorbed, or the combination and mixtures of crystals. Like a black obsidian is too strong for children to wear all alone, right? So yeah, but start with light crystals like rose quartz, clear quartz, amethyst, things like that, right? But yeah, the black tourmaline, like it's a little piece of it that he has on a necklace that he wears. So you got to remember to cleanse it too, right? So I'm talking about all the crystals too. Let me show you, because I pulled out the crystal angels. All right, so let's get some companion crystals for you to work with, right? Or you can take the message behind it too. So we got moonstone, heightened intuition. Be extra aware of your inner knowingness as it is trustworthy. Okay. Smoky quartz, that's another one to dispel negativity. Clearing negativity, release negativity within and around you. I always keep smoky quartz in my desk, right? I've got that right by my crystal ball. It helps amplify the energy around. And tiger's eye, that's another beautiful one. But not every zodiac can wear tiger's eye, so make sure it's compatible, right? To self-confidence through God's confidence. Believe in yourself by believing in God's working through you. Right. So emerald came out too, for those of you guided to emerald. Ceremonies and celebrations. It's time of important life passages such as weddings, birthdays, graduations, and anniversaries. Yes, that's a big one that's coming up too, as we're reaching graduation time. I love seeing all the prom pictures and all of that too. It's so beautiful. Celebrate those moments with your kids, you know, your family. Remember the very, very big deals, right? It's the love and all of that, right? Increase support. Your positive focus and willingness to receive have opened the doorways to abundance of help and opportunity. I don't even know how to say this one, so I'm going to hold it up. See at the top of the card. Like, I do not have this. Since I can't even say it, I probably don't even have this crystal. But, oh my gosh, I hope you got it the first time I held it up. A Moldavite, it came out earlier too when I seen it when I was shuffling. Unconventionality. Your unique qualities are an important part of your life purpose. It's okay to feel and be different from others. And stay strong in your faith. Dolomite. A positive outcome is dependent on you keeping a positive mindset. Yeah. Alright, I feel that's enough crystals and enough of my incense. Oh, that's why I lit both of them. No wonder. I was like, what is going on? I was smoking so much. And I was like, should I stop it? No, because when it smokes more, it's cleansing more. Jeez. Okay. All right. Okay, so. Remember, it's cute how I was saying blending two incenses. Some of you can be very, very strong with what you say. Be very mindful of what you say. You could be in a very, very strong creative energy at this time, too. Especially if you learn to harness your energy and you're going through activations, ascensions. Alright, let's get some more tarot cards and I'll close out this reading, right? Because I don't want to be too long. I want to go surprise them at the park, so. Alright, so I'm just going to do this reading and then we're going to go. So it won't be 3 readings today, it'll just be this one. Because on the weekend I try to spend more time with my kids, my family, right? This lifetime I've got to balance out my spirituality and my family. Watch, they're probably calling too because my music went off. Or my phone went off. Yeah, right. I'll just hook up that phone. Okay. Alright, Divine Source Spirit. Hold on, I gotta check this one. Alright. Let's get some more tarot cards for the collective energies that have found this reading. Your energies and tapping into the world and release. Oh my gosh. Wow. I already told you, you already seen the beginning, this release card came out. The death card, ending, transformations, and with the world. I'm getting for some of you, like, you have to be willing to let go. Because for some of you, like, the universe is going to realign. Like, when you let go and let God, Divine Source, help you. Sometimes you just have to say, okay, help me. Okay, divine intervention can take place, right? I accept a divine intervention. Say that. Confirm or affirm that. I accept a divine intervention. Right, so releasing, letting go, closing out cycle situations. Queen of Air, for some of you, you need to strategize, you need to communicate. This is coming up with a plan, remember? So start to take actions towards your dreams and desires and your passions, right? Put together a plan. That's something that I do. As one of my strongest skill sets is my imagination, my creativity, and being a star child. I've got so many beautiful ideas, right? And I always give them to people. I love to give them to people, and I love to watch people run with them. And I know that I need to take more action for me, right? Because it's like, for me, I was at first, like, I was happy just getting to be a mom, right? Like, I was wanting to be a stay-at-home mom with my children, right? And work on my spirituality and all that. And I've got to do all of that, right? And now I've got more and more dreams where I know that I want to come together with others and want to launch them. I've got so many things that I want to do. So, taking action towards those things, right? This is a very, very magical time. The universe is going to align you with opportunities. That's why I'm so excited too. Like, I feel a lot of this stuff coming in. And to be open to help and to know that a lot of times things come in unexpected ways that you couldn't see. Like the 5 of Pentacles and the 5 of Earth. You often see is the 2 walking by the church, not realizing that it's a church. They're so focused on lack or focused on the destruction, the foundation that's coming down for a lot of you, because a lot of times that associates that. It seems like that, especially when money is involved. in material things and change, but help is available to you, you know, but they, okay, I don't know why I'm having trouble saying this. All right. Normally in the Five of Pentacles, you see they don't even acknowledge that it's a church, right? But look at this card. She is walking into that church. Doors open, somebody already sees you, right? I feel that you've already asked and reached out for help, and maybe someone's already offered it to you, or just you feel like, I feel and know that change is coming. I already know that I've gotten divine intervention and help because I've been asking for so much help for my son, and I know that it's happening, and I know that it's not how I desired it to go, right? But I know that I trust in the divine for how they're handling things. So you just let go of any fear. You know, you can't have faith and fear. You know, like at first I was scared for him, and I was thinking about all these things, but you have to have that faith, right? So assistance is here. Look, right as the Three of Earth is here. Okay? That's that collaboration, the coming together, talent, recognition. The angels got this. And she's applying her talent, her skills. So go after what you deserve and desire at this time. It's interesting because ego's behind that. And I believe the ego is that the death card? Illusions, dependency, materialism. Sounds like it. 707 could be significant for somebody as a universal source code number because I just looked at it. Yeah, the devil. 15. So, told you the devil's going to be right on top of this, trying to get you in your ego. That's why this is beautiful. There's no devil card in the angel deck. It's the ego. It's all about your mind, because that's all the devil can control is your mind. That's what your ego is your mind. It's how you perceive yourself, how you perceive how others perceive you. It all has to do with your mind, your mentality, right? So saying things like, I'm not good enough, this is a bad change, this is falling apart, this is, you know what I mean? So, letting go of the ego, right? Well, it's okay to have an ego. It's you acknowledging that your feelings and emotions about yourself and others. It's acknowledging you being a being, right? But maybe you need to let go of any control of that. Are you living life for other people? Or are you living life for you? Are you doing what makes you happy, bringing you to your highest timeline? Like, here's something that's silly. If you like something, damn it, do it. And it doesn't matter what anybody has to say about it, because it could be very, very bad for you. But if you feel that it's good for you to do it, then do it, right? When it, you know, just like, I don't know. It's just, I'm just going to leave that there. Just don't let anybody criticize you. Do what you feel is good for you. Just like I love to eat, like here's an example. Like I love to eat sugar in the morning. I don't know. Like birthday cake is like, not every day, but it is like the best in the morning. And it's like, it makes me so happy to be able to have sugar in the morning sometimes. And I'm not going to let anybody like tell me otherwise. Like I will never stop doing that. You know what I mean? Like if I want to have something, a sugary snack in the morning, because like that's what makes me happy, that's what I will do. You know, just like too much coffee is not good for you and things like that. So I've limited my coffee way down, right? To what I feel is okay, but I have 1 cup of coffee and I'll sip on it throughout the day because I put a lot of sugar. But it's like, yeah, sometimes if I eat too much, I don't feel too well. So a lot of times if I do that, I'll eat something along with it, right? But still, like, I'm not going to let somebody be like, you shouldn't eat, you know how unhealthy that is to eat cake for breakfast. Like, you know what, I don't care. So, and that's the fairiness in me. I love my sweets, and because I quit smoking, right? So see, like that's hard, but it's like I quit smoking cigarettes like 8 years ago, right? or more, like 8 years ago, you know. But, and it's like, yeah, like, because it's just, I don't like things having control over me, you know, and I didn't like how I would have the urges, like, it would make me want to miss out on things, because I would never smoke in front of my kids, right? So I'd always have to, you know, it was my way to calm down and have a few minutes for myself. And that's what I didn't like to get away from, is I like that I could go outside, calm down, and then it made me feel better, because I then come back in, it's always like spray stuff in my hair, put on some perfume, whatever, like, you know. But ultimately, like, I knew it wasn't good for my kids. My daughter was an asthmatic, you know. I didn't like knowing that the stuff was on her. I didn't want my children growing up to be smokers, and I know that that's why I did, because both my parents, you know, smoked so heavily and stuff, right? So but I was also like, I didn't want to have wrinkles, really. I was worried about what the chemicals were going to do to my body too, to my teeth, to my face. Like, I like like, I remember I used to like to chew gum when I would smoke, right? And then I would spit out the gum afterwards or whatever, because I remember I was like, no, how is it? I'm trying to remember what I was going to tell you guys. It was like one of my friends or something. I was saying like, I was telling her how I don't like to put makeup on my face. Like, I do up my eyes and stuff, but I don't put all that cover up and all that stuff on my face because all the chemicals in it. Like, I remember we were having a cigarette together, and I was like, no, I don't put that stuff on my face. I don't want to have wrinkles and all that, you know. And she just starts laughing. She's like, you're too funny, but you're sitting here smoking. And I was like, what do you mean? She goes, well, you know, smoking cigarettes causes you to age faster and lots of wrinkles, you know, if you smoke a lot. And when you're older, I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, are you serious? Like, nope. All right, I'm done. So yeah, I didn't want that poison in my body. So if it's something that's unhealthy, you know, but maybe in moderation, right? You know, like, if you, maybe it's not good for you, like, maybe a little bit, you know, like, obviously, like, I would eat sugar all the time if I could, right? But obviously I know that I can't, right? So I'm like, okay, maybe if I'm like, all right, I had something really sweet yesterday, maybe I won't today, you know what I mean? So I don't mean just like have control over it, but don't let somebody else influence you. And you should never push that on somebody else. You should never make somebody else not want to do something that they desire, unless it's not good for them, right? Like, of course, heavily drinking alcohol all the time is not good, you know. Just, and heavy liquors is infused with spirits and all of that, lowers your chakra systems, right? So, you know, it's a choice, right? It's just like, I know that if I was going to be drinking alcohol and lowering my vibrational frequency, I damn sure wouldn't want to get into spiritual work and have have something overtake me. No. So it's like a choice, like. So it's like, all right, so if I'm going to drink, I definitely can't lower my frequency, open myself up, right? Like, a lot of us, you know, spiritualists that are real, like, we make a lot of sacrifices and a lot of stuff. Like, yeah, like, if I go fill up with a bunch of junk and sugar, then I can't come on here and channel and give very clear messages. And that's why a lot of these trials and things, like, I've seen, you know, so a lot of stuff is getting realized. A lot of changes are coming in, but for a lot of you, you're realizing to really start living life for you, right? And for some of you, if you feel very, very heavily on the spiritual path too, maybe you need to take a break, lighten up, and have some more fun, because it could be pulling you too much. Too much of anything can grab you and can be too much, right? And a lot of times, when you're on to something, like, I get it. You're on to something, you don't want to stop, and you could feel like it's the enemy coming in and distracting you, but just don't drop the frequency, but just change what you're doing, right? Because then maybe you get some better ideas, right, of how to do something, you know? So Divine always knows when the right timing is for something to be ready, like to launch, to create. Sometimes you get realigned for a better opportunity. Because sometimes you start to take action and the universe is like, wow, look at that, but yeah, they deserve better. We got a better opportunity for them, right? Or a better job even. So maybe that's why, like, you apply for a job in a certain field and you don't get it, but then don't get discouraged, because the divine could be bringing you in something like way better over here or something like that. So yeah, there's that. I don't know. All right, those are the messages that I had for you. Hopefully it helped you. I love this energy that I feel. I feel so much better today. So I can tell I've been getting a lot of healing from my spiritual family. So I definitely feel the love that's been sent my way, because today's like a whole new, like energy level. Like I definitely feel a lot of healing that's been sent my way. So I wanted to let everyone know that. Thank you. All right. Love and light to all of you. Bye.